Okay, folks, we got all kinds of stuff in the view here. Anyhow, we have a clean table now. A really clean table. Okay. Let's get another light in here. There we go. And we found everything we were missing. We found everything we were missing. I outsmarted myself, which may or may not be a difficult task, depending on who you ask. Let's grab a piece of cardboard over here. One of these should be good enough. So we had misplaced the wheel, the broken wheel on the SDKFZ 222, and not this one. This is the Airfix one that, who knows how long I've had it. That thing, a long time, probably since the 1990s, and it's been through hell. I was filming something, which I'm just gonna move this out of the way here for now. I was filming an unboxing video. Okay. And yeah, what's like everything's like not, the lighting's like off. God, that's a horrible sound. There we go. I know this is gonna be in the way now. Well, we'll have to move this. Hopefully, it don't get disconnected here. There we go. And now, okay. Yeah, this is the Airfix one, but I found the grenade screens for the other SDKFZ 222s. I just don't know what I'm going to do with them yet because I got to wait on the crew members to come in. And this is the one that I'm missing one of the wheels on it. So I'm going to make this a wreck. I'm going to make this a wreck. And I'm probably going to it'll probably be on the base, a knocked out 222. Somehow. It's not a very good model anyways, but I think it'll do fine as a wreck. That one doesn't come with grenade screens. But we should be able to do the Africa core treatment that I'm used to doing just from the state that it's in right there. Just in the state that's there. So, with that said, let's paint these grenade screens black and work on this wreck. So, again, this is the look that we're going for. And I found this because it had been. I went back and watched the video and I saw where I had clipped this on the alligator clip. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's up here where the brushes are. It was nowhere on my desk. So we need to, that needs to be weathered. Well, before we do any of that, let's see if we can put these in a place where they're not going to get messed up. Do I have the super readers on? I do. Okay, and let's get some good tweezers here. And make sure that this fits. I actually think photo etch is pretty durable. This is the one that goes on the other one. It's just a matter of gluing it, but I am not a fan of it. Okay, and this is the one that goes on the other one. I mean, hell, I may make them both open all the way. Okay. Because we won't be making that decision until the crew members come in. So this doesn't weigh hardly anything at all. We need to prime these black, and we're going to do that with the Figure primer. That one should do okay. This isn't working too well. We're gonna use black paint. One of those things with experience, like this isn't going to turn out how I want it to. And normally I'd probably just airbrush this, but I don't think it's worth the effort. I don't really care if the netting gets closed in. Is enclosed. You're not going to be able to see through that anyways. A lot of models just have that thing solid anyways. They just make it look like a netting, but it's not really anything in and of itself. Alright, this should cover better. Should. Who knows if it will. Let me do something a little unique. This is clamping a little too hard for these things anyways. Yep. Just take off the excess. Like I tell people, I've never done this, but I got a clue. I got decades of knowing what doesn't work. I just try to avoid that stuff. And it's still going to be brass color on the inside. We'll get that on the second pass when we're doing it. It might end up being in the morning when we do that part. I think this works better, just holding it with your fingers. So we're just gonna slop this on here. Remember, we're gonna have another color on top of it. The guy that I use for the 3D printing stuff, I believe the models that he has access to actually show this netting is solid. I mean, it has the pattern of the netting, but it's not, actual netting. It's like a flat piece with crosshatch on it. I'm gonna have to do another pass of those in the morning. Where's the other two? Oh, I guess I should change this on there. There we go. Might actually take multiple uh, tries of going over it. Not a big deal. Don't make any freaking plans. Yeah, lots of people don't like photo etch. It's actually not that delicate. It's a lot more durable than resin pieces and some plastic pieces. You just got to use funky glues to glue it, that's all. There we go. Well, it was like yesterday. I didn't think anybody was going to show up, and one person kept me busy, and we were able to paint for a while. But we'll have to do the same thing. We better get the show going by 9, or we're going to stop and do something else. We're going to have to mess with this one in the morning. This might take 3 or 4 passes to get it down, but it should turn out pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and rinse that off. Let's get these black craft paint off of this. Did we put it back? We did put it back. Okay, step 1. Put the stuff back. All right. So we've got this other little armored car, which is about the color I would have painted it. I would have highlighted it in like the what do they call it? The sand gilb or something like that. But very little. I'm going to skip that step, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the green ochre. We're going to give it a green ochre overlay on top of it. Green ochre should be, see if I can get it right on the first one. Nope, that's Iraqi sand. Wow, this is really different. Is it this one? There it is. It is going to look like shit. Warning. You've been warned. This is going to look like crap. But it should look like this when we're done. All these vehicles are actually painted gray underneath. Oh, by the way, size-wise, man, they're damn near the same size. I thought this was 176. I guess it's not. Yeah, I'd be looking at this like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If I didn't have the proof and the proof's in the pudding. Yeah, this looks like this would be like, this is not going to turn out well. Had I not done this several times before. Trust the process. Okay, so that side's good. We'll do the turret as well. Should have taken a picture of this before. Before and after. Alright, so this kind of looks like shit. It's by design. So we're going to rinse this. Because this is what we're going to mess with in the morning. And we're going to get our Agrax Earthshade equivalent, which is now called Strong Tone. Very dark brown. Put the green ochre back. This is actually one of the shades that's in the base color. It looks pretty freaking yellow, but it won't be when we're done with it. And we're going to slop this on everywhere. Now I'm chasing this pretty close. Normally I would like for this yellow to dry a little bit, but I'd like to work on this in the morning. So, and besides, this is a knocked out vehicle, so there's a reason it should look like shit. There's somewhere to grab this underneath. That axle, that wheel breaks off, well, that's okay. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same color as those armored cars. It just has to be kind of same kind of look, so to speak. You might be saying to yourself, man, this isn't going to turn out really well, is it? Yeah, it is. Yes, it will. Okay, so this now can dry. If I can remember to tell myself, hey, you got something over here drying where the paintbrushes are. And then this will be plenty dry for the morning session. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop. Just a short little one. And we will be back in the morning. This stuff's actually pretty stubborn to get off your hands. Unless you use hand sanitizer. It comes right off. Okay, folks. We'll be back in the morning. And